Hello! It is Wednesday and I have a vlog for you. And yes, I know I missed last week's Fringe Friday third part of my recommendations. I will be getting that up ASAP. It was just a wee bit hectic and I had other things going on and I totally spaced. Speaking of other things that were going on though, let's talk about what happened over the weekend. So, on Saturday there was Free Pride in Glasgow. And it was good, I didn't hang around for like the entire day. I had a bit of charity shop hunting to do. But I got along to the disabled access workshop that was happening, that one of my friends was sort of involved with. So it was really good to actually get along to it and to hear the conversations that were going on and to see what sort of things could be changed, how to make events more accessible. It was really cool. There was a sign interpreter up the front and you don't see enough sign interpreters at events like this, so it was really nice to come in and sit down and see that there was a sign interpreter, that we had the entire room, there was lifts, everything was like, you didn't have to worry about stairs or anything. The only thing that was brought up was that it was like away down a corridor and like in a back room, so it was a bit far for people that were maybe on like crutches or whatever. So that was like something I maybe wouldn't have thought of, that was interesting to hear. But no, the workshop was really good. It was really good to actually be able to sit down and sort of examine how events are run and little changes that maybe I wouldn't think about but would make like a huge impact on like the disabled community. So that was cool. I kind of wish I'd gotten along to more of the talks and discussions, but I had a charity shop hunt to do. Unfortunately didn't really find much. I found a cute new necklace that I think I'm gonna tie into either my bubblegum brat or bubblegum bitch or something, but it'll be cute and it'll be great. The other thing that happened this weekend was on Sunday there was a sex positive fundraiser thing. Now, this was an all day event. It was on from 11 in the morning till 11 at night. I was not there for the entire day. I got there about 2:30 and left about 4:30, I think. Yeah, I think I stuck around for 2 hours. And it was really quiet. We were in this little venue, it's called the Icebox, and it was like, not even on a main road, it was like you have to cross the river, go down a street or two, go in, and then in behind. Like, walking to it, I was a wee bit like, where are we going? So, I have mixed feelings about it. Apparently it got busier in the evening, and that they managed to raise a lot of money that's going to go towards the Ask the 700 campaign, and that's great. Like, that is such good news. I am so happy that it went well and that a lot of money was raised. There seemed to be a bit of tension between some of the groups, and I don't really understand why, and I'm going to try and do some digging and see if I can find out if there was a reason or if it was just stressing and anxiety manifesting in a weird way, because that happens when we're stressed and anxious. We start we can be read wrong and we can have reactions that we're not meaning to have, and like it's hard, yo. Being a human being with all these methods of communication, so hard. Don't like. And I had a photo shoot last night. It was really great. It's super cliche, very cliche, but it's gonna be great. I'll not tell you anymore, because the second I tell you what the theme is, you'll roll your eyes. But it's gonna be kind of funny, I think. It's mostly gonna be OnlyFans though, so there might be some that make it to Patreon, but mostly OnlyFans. Other things that have been happening recently, my mum visited. It was nice to see her. Don't see her super often, her and my younger sister are away to Portugal just now. So hopefully they're enjoying the sun. If it's sunny, I think it's supposed to be raining. Isn't that just their luck? I also, I had such a moment of realisation. I'm away this weekend, doing my LARP. And one of the fringe shows that I really wanted to go to was the Accessibility Gala. And I'm pretty sure that's on the 9th, which is Friday, which means I'm not going to be here. So that kind of sucks. But you guys should go and take pictures and tell me all about it, because I am really quite sad that I'm not going to be able to go along. It was one of the ones on my like really want to go and see this list. But I am hopefully going to get along to a couple of shows at the very least, because it's the fringe and like I want to go along and I want to be able to tell you guys what I thought of shows and hopefully do it before the fringe ends. But we'll see how it goes. So yeah, we've had photo shoots, we've had free pride, we've had a fundraiser. Depending on how old you are, you might have gotten your exam results recently. I hope they were good. Or maybe you have kids that have just gotten their exam results. I heard about a lady at a friend's work who had quite a negative mindset in regards to her kids' exam results. This lady was telling her co-workers that her daughter had asked her to open her exam results and text her them if they're good. And the mother then was saying to her colleagues, and if they're not good, she'll have her bags packed and waiting for her when she gets in. And I just want to point out how, like, horrible that is. Like, if your kid doesn't do great in exams, that doesn't mean you should be kicking them out. Like, the fact that exams are standardized testing, and standardized testing only tests your memory. Like, come on, man. It's one way of showing or testing intelligence, but it's so flawed. So flawed. Not to mention that exam results don't necessarily mean anything in the long run. I know people with degrees that are working in McDonald's. We all know what happens. I know people that ditched high school straight after their standard grades, went and got an apprenticeship and are now living comfortably with a trade and will probably never have to worry about money ever. Like, they might not be rich and famous, but they'll be living comfortably. Exams and exam results are important to an extent, but I think it's important not to, make your kids think that this is a life or death situation, because that's just shitty. Like, don't be the parent that's threatening to kick your kid out if they get a C or a D in something. Be supportive, encourage them. Positive reinforcement is way more effective than negative. Do you think your kid really needs the extra pressure and stress of thinking that they are going to have to face being homeless if they get bad results? Like, what's that going to do for them? It's going to give them anxiety, for one, probably depression. So, something to think about. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there was anything else. That's quite a heavy topic to finish on. So yeah, I'm away this weekend, which means that my socials will probably be quiet, so just ignore that, you'll be fine. And I'll be back again next week as per usual. So until then, stay safe and be happy. Bye y'all.